Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video has been a very long awaited sleek ponytail tutorial. How I get my sleek ponytail and how I kind of do my edges and like the products I use. There's really not a lot to it, like it's pretty straightforward, but this video has been highly requested, so I thought I'd do it. Also, a lot of you, probably everyone, has probably noticed that I've got braces now. There's nothing I can do, like it's been a long time coming. I've been waiting for these for literally years and years and years. They've only just put them on my teeth. But it's fine, if Sophia from Sophia and Chintzy could do it, I know I can do it too. And before you start watching this video, make sure you are following my Instagram and my Twitter. I don't really post on my Twitter actually a lot, so you don't have to follow that, but make sure you are following both my Instagrams. I have a personal Instagram and I have my beauty like YouTube Instagram. Make sure you go follow both of them. The link to both of them and the usernames will be down below. If you go and follow me now from this video, I will go and spam all your photos and just go give you a like and comment on all your photos, so make sure you go and do that. Anyway, let's just get on with this video. I don't know how long it's going to be because I rambled quite a lot. But yeah, let's just get on with how to get a sleek ponytail. So I'm not going to take you through everything that you need. You don't actually really need a lot. Some of these things are extra things. Like there are only really 2 things I would say that you need. Maybe 3. So the first thing that you're going to need, which is just the key to kind of slick back that ponytail, get rid of all the flyaways and just keep them down, is obviously hairspray. Some of you are probably thinking like, why is she making a video on this? But it's been really requested, and I know there's loads of other videos out there that you can watch, but I don't know. The hairspray that I use, I'm not really too fussy with like the hairspray that I use because it's all just the kind of same thing. But the L'Oreal Owlnet hairspray is just something that I've used for literally years. I feel like, you know, those like Indian weddings where like your mum did your hair. It's literally incredible. But the reason why I like the L'Oreal Owlnet one is because you can put so much hairspray on your hair one day, and then the next day, as soon as you brush out your hair, like it doesn't look like your hair's not stiff, because some hairspray can leave your hair stiff for ages, but this, as soon as you brush out your hair, like there's no residue of the hairspray in there or anything. And then what you're also gonna need, I know a lot of people use like a lot of different brushes to kind of slick back their hair. I've honestly just been using one of these combs. They're really cheap, like you can literally buy one from like Tesco for like £1. 2 main things that you need are these 2, but some other products which I do use. So the first thing, oh, there's hairs everywhere. This is like an extra product. You don't need this to create like a slick ponytail, but if you want like your actual hair in the ponytail to look, you know, smooth and silky, because sometimes my hair can look really kind of dry and coarse, this Frieda Frizz serum is really good, and you can use this on dry or wet hair. So I use it when I come out the shower. I use it for when I just want my hair to look a bit silkier. Another thing which is actually really good is this Bedhead split end mender leave-in conditioner. The reason why I do really like this is because you can apply this to wet or dry hair, so you can kind of tame again flyaways, like the frizz in your hair when you've done like a steep pony. Like even my hair like this, you can just rub some between your fingers and kind of press down on the hairs that's sticking out, and it dries like matte, like it doesn't look greasy in your hair. So that's another thing I would recommend. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush out my hair, because my hair has actually grown so much. So I don't know if anyone remembers, in January I literally cut my hair like this short when I went to India. If anyone watches like the India vlogs, you'll see how, or like even like the videos I did in December, like the video I did with India, the Christmas like gift swap, my hair was so short, and now it's literally like back to the normal length. That's all done. My hair is all nice and knot free. You need a thick elastic band. I use 2 thick elastic bands, like you know the ones from Primark, the thick ones that are like 100 in a pack. I use 2 of the thick ones because I have a lot of hair. Oh, also you can decide like how high you want your ponytail to be. Personally, I love it to be just like really high, kind of like a Bella Hadid. I love Bella Hadid so much, but like, you know when she has her hair like really slicked back and like it gives you like a facelift? I really love that. Also, excuse my sideburns. Literally, I feel like every Asian or like any person with like dark hair has sideburns, or mine are really obvious. So just to, you know, ignore those. I'm gonna flip my head over and I'm gonna start brushing all of this bit back. So there's no kind of like bumps or lumps, all gonna be smooth. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Take both my hands and kind of get it in a ponytail position. Now at the moment it obviously is not ready, there's still bumps everywhere, but this is kind of how you have to work with it. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place. So I'm now just going to use my normal brush. This is just a wet brush, by the way, I think there's foundation in there. That's kind of gross. You have to first use a brush like this and then go into using like a comb. Still brushing. Make sure you keep it really tight in your hand, and I'm just going to go back through this side again. So I think that is all pretty much as thing as it's going to get just with the normal brush. So I'm now going to put my hair in a high ponytail. Ugh. Keeping the hair really tight as like I put it through. Okay, and then this isn't really tight enough for me, so I'm gonna have to go in with like another thick hair bubble because I need it like a little bit tighter. So now you may think like, well, that didn't really look that hard, it was just, you know, like a normal ponytail. Well, my hair will stay this sleek, looking like this, for about 2 seconds. So now is the time when we have to use the hairspray. So we have to make sure everything is slicked back. Like, all my baby hairs are going to be popping out in a minute. You can kind of see that they already are here and here as well. And the back of my head, oh, so much hair falls out from the ponytail. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the whole of my front of my head. And then I'm now going to just use my hand and the comb to slick it back. What I have to do for my sideburns is scrape them up and then hair spray them back so that they don't come down. And then I'm just going to leave these hairs out for the minute because I'm going to style those after, so just ignore how like stupid that looks. We'll do our edges in a minute. Out of the back of my head. And then I'm doing the same section, repeating it. Gosh, these sideburns are severe. For the back of my head, I'm just going to spray the back. And do the same thing, slick it all back, girl. Okay, so now for the best bit, well, the most exciting bit for me, is doing these bits here. Use a mixture of stuff. It depends on the day. I either spray the baby hairs and use hairspray, but you can't really like style them as much. Or I will use this split end conditioner. So what I'll do is I'll spray like a little bit on this, on my finger, place it in your baby hairs like so, and you can see that they get all wet. Here's where you can use toothbrush, comb, whatever you want, and you can just, so you can kind of like do whatever you want. I kind of like making them into like a little swirl. Like, obviously I'm not a pro at this at all. I'm not trying to say that I am. I think it's an art. Like, when people do all these like funky designs with them, I'm literally in shock. I can only do that. But I don't know, I literally just love it. It can look kind of weird sometimes, I won't lie. Like, sometimes it just looks a little bit odd. Well, on me, I mean. Then, you can do the same on the other side. So, take out your baby hairs. Get that same leave-in conditioner or hairspray. Like I said, you can use whatever. That is pretty much how I get my sleek ponytail. I do this hairstyle all the time because I just think it's so, like, you can wear it with anything, any occasion. I do it for work. Like I said, I do this for work, but people just think it's a normal ponytail, you know. They don't know the time and effort that's gone behind it. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you found it a little bit helpful and, you know, how to do that sleek ponytail. Let me know if you try it out, you know. Send me a DM on my Instagram. My social medias will be down below, by the way. Leave me any video requests you have down below. Also, leave me any questions that you have for a Q&A. I'm planning on doing like a really big Q&A, you know, juicy questions that people have just been asking me for a long time, you know, those kind of questions. But anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.